You know what the
got
last
vaccinated.
tremendous thing that science did? Okay, well, actually, okay, Zevia was pretty good.
Diet Pepsi.
It's gonna be aspartame as a whole. The artificial sweetener aspartame. They've come up with 15 different artificial sweeteners. Cheers! I need to grab.
Even though I'm using a zero, I'm using a zero mod, so it's not aspartame.
Cal?
I think zero means that it's stevia based. Diets are aspartame, and I think zero sodas are stevia.
I didn't even know. I didn't know because I get that
Coke
kind
Zero,
for the Diet Root Beers.
Coke Zero tastes different. Yeah, so I have Diet Root Beer, and I
have that in the fridge right now.
I like the zero sugars, but this is a zero sugar one. I actually like Diet Root Beer better than zero sugar A and W. They are different, but I like Coke Zero better than Diet Coke these days.
I did not know that about the stevia thing, but I guess it makes sense why
you're
like
a Pepsi guy, right?
I like Diet Pepsi, yeah.
I did the Pepsi challenge on this other podcast, Binge Eater podcast, my podcast. You guys should come on sometime, please.
Happy
to. And I did the Pepsi challenge. Have you ever done that?
I've never tried it, but I think I could get it.
Right? Don't you think you would do it?
Yeah, because Coke has more flavors of vanilla and Pepsi has more flavors of citrus.
Yeah, I lost. I guess wrong.
How do you lose the Pepsi challenge?
Well, the Pepsi challenge is just supposed to be like that you don't care. But
I
was trying to guess. I drank 2 unlabeled sodas, a Coke and a Pepsi, and I guessed them wrong. And I thought never in a million years would I guess those 2 wrong.
Were they in a cup? Because I'd want.
They were both in a glass.
I'd want to be blindfolded, and I would have to open the can. I need to taste.
No, because you're like, I feel like you pick up the can, you're like, this is a Pepsi.
Okay, well then they can.
You're like, that's a Pepsi.
I have to hear them. They can go like that for me, but it has to be freshly opened. I could tell. I know I could win the Pepsi and the Coke challenge.
I was just humbled. I was humbled by it, by the whole experience.
I don't really buy Coke.
Whoa, a vanilla Coke Zero.
A new challenger arises.
Kyle, does the back of that say that it has stevia or aspartame? For the zero.
And what was it called? Diet or zero?
Is that a zero?
So Harley says it'll be stevia.
I thought they were all aspartame.
We'll put it to the test.
Aspartame.
The good one, yeah.
I'm a liar.
Not on purpose, though. Doesn't
it also contains phenylalanine. Phenylalanine.
Yeah, that always is there.
That's
it's
probably
like
a preservative or something.
Phenylalanine, and it's like the fact you're telling me that on every can of soda I drink, and I drink fucking 9 of these a day, 10 of these a day, like. That can't be a good amount of phenylalanine to be eating, right?
What is the FDA recommended amount of phenylalanine?
They don't recommend replacing all of your liquid with it. Aside from
this
like
is all
2
I
of
drink.
These of water a day,
really,
and then, like protein.
Have you ever had a kidney stone? That's a thing they say. Never.
That's a lie. So anybody will tell you.
Does it make you hungry? That's a thing they say.
I mean, how would I know? It's all.
It's hard to do A/B tests. Yeah.
Are your people more hungry because you live on the mountain? No, we are hungry because we work hard. Like, I don't know why I get, you know what I mean? Like how am I going to connect that one? I'll say this: it's all I drink. It's all I've been drinking for years. If you see me with a water bottle, it's not even water most of the time. It's unsweet tea. Like I'm drinking just like I would go to. I still do. I go to Publix, and they have a gallon of unsweet tea for like $1 or something, and I just fill that fucking thermos up with it and put some artificial sweetener in like a half a lemon, and I go through so many of those a day. But I drink at least a 12-pack of this a day, every single day. This and coffee is all I drink. And no, never had a kidney stone, and I've been drinking soda like that my entire life. I've never really drank sugar soda, but like in my household. It's probably the most white trash thing about us. We drank nothing but Diet Pepsi. We didn't drink a lot. We didn't have well water.
My mom's house too. Same.
I'm glad you said that.
Kidney
stones, and you just have a fucking awesome urethra that passes them without trouble.
I mean, I get bloody peas like on Thursdays, but I thought that was just because of all the coffee and
we all pee blood normally.
Yeah. I it's just like you get that sleep, in the corner of your eyes. We all get that from our penises, of course, too, all day, every day. So just a float. What if I was just peeing like grains of rice my entire life, and I just thought that was normal, like crystals.
You might want some penicillin.
So yeah, look, I'm not recommending the fucking Coke Zero lifestyle per se, but it's all I drink. And anybody who said either I have some special ability to not get kidney stones, which seems silly, or soda has nothing to do with kidney stones. You're going to get them if you're genetically predisposed to them, the same way you're going to go bald or you're going to get fat, probably. Like some people, like calories in, calories out, but sometimes you can look at a lady's mother and figure out, you know, sometimes you can, you know, the writing's on the wall, genetically speaking, as far as some things go. Not always, and you can will your way out of anything.